This conference will now be recorded.
This is a demonstration of the line pairing function of the Kofax TotalAgility Invoice Automate solution. Prior to reaching the line pairing step, the invoice would have been scanned. Kofax TotalAgility's transformation toolset would have extracted the invoice data from the face of the invoice document. That would include both line items as well as headers and such. And an appropriate user would have logged in and reviewed that extraction via the validation step, allowing that user to correct anything that is incorrect and confirm the values. After that is complete, the invoice is routed to the line pairing step, which, as you can see, is in our activity list here. When we open that activity, you can see here at the top of the page are purchase order line items. This is based on querying the purchase order system based off of the purchase order number read off of the face of the invoice itself. So these are the 8 line items we have available for matching to the line items on the invoice, which are shown down here at the bottom of the screen. To match the invoice lines to the purchase order lines, we simply have to enter the purchase order line numbers here on the right. You can see those line numbers at the top left here. If I enter some of them but not all of the values, it will register as an error. Likewise, if I enter line items where the line total from the invoice does not match the line total from the purchase order, it will flag it as an error. If we want to check whether there are any errors, we can hit save. This will save the data that we've entered, but it will not complete the activity. And you can see here that it did flag an error because we did not have proper matches for the remaining 5 items, but it does save the data for later resolution on the backend system. Likewise, if we hit complete, it gives us the option, warns us about the error, gives us the option to complete anyway and send it along, or we can hit no and remain on the task to allow us to correct the data. If I go through here and enter values for all of them, but have one mismatch, here with the last line item, I've matched it to PO line 7 twice. If I hit save, it will still prompt about errors. If I correct it, it will save the data without prompting me. Likewise, if I'm done, everything looks good, I can hit complete, and it will complete the activity, saving the data to the backend system. And again, sending the invoice on to the next process. And again, once the data is in the backend system, if errors are flagged, that is recorded in the backend as well, so that those errors can be resolved at that point.